Hello, welcome back to the Grange on Main. I'm Nelson. It's Saturday, November the 8th, ironically, wife and I's anniversary. And what am I doing? I'm going to be enlarging the deck on the back of the house. I've talked a couple times about, on this channel and on my farming channel, about doing something different with the deck. It came from the factory with, or in the package with a little 4x8 back deck. And I knew I was going to do something with it. I just wasn't sure exactly. We wanted to upsize it and, enclose it, put a roof on it, screen in porch. Just wasn't in the budget this time, so we're going to put that out to a 4 or 5 year project. But really wasn't quite happy with the size that it was, mainly because we have a sliding back door, and the way the door is, the majority of the porch is to the left, so you can't really set a chair or anything there. I was going to make it 8 by 12 and talked to a good friend of mine that I work with that does carpentry work, and we did the price, and it really wasn't going to be that much more expensive just to go ahead and go 12 by 12. So that's what we're going to do, and change the pickets on it, of course, and be a little bit heavier duty, 6x6 legs, and we're going to cantilever the end of it. That's the right way you say that. He's going to do most of the work. He says he's here to help me, but I think I'll be helping him because I'm not that fond of carpentry work and I'm not that good at it. But anyway, I got some fabric here. I've got to cut up a little bit of my sod because my cousin was here. I had him lay it out for 8 by 12. So we got to go 4 more feet on the other side, put some new rock down and get started. Well, that was a little tough because it had already rooted and doing good, but I extended it out another 4 feet. So the deck will go over right at the crawl space, and then I got some fabric I'm going to put down and put some more rock over it. And I just kind of extended. It was a sharp point here. I just extended those pieces up and got it closer up there. The grass is coming up in the straw pretty good. We had another shower rain last night, so can't complain about that. But get started tearing this one apart, and then, like I said, we're just going to bond it back to the house, down to that point, and come out. So that footprint there will be what it is, 12 by 12. The steps will stay in the same spot though. Making short work of it already. It's another one of these situations that I told you we had problems from the beginning. Right here, like they run these bolts in at an angle, and I complained about it because they were way out here, and then all they did was come back, take them out, and countersink them in. These over here were even worse.
Split.
Just like that, no more deck. Starting from scratch. We talked about maybe adding on, like I said, eventually. or originally I should say, that's why the rock was that. We were just gonna add another 8 feet onto it, make it 12 out, but said earlier, difference in the cost, might as well go ahead, and that way it'll kind of, he said we could center it up on the doors, but I decided I didn't want that. So we're gonna have this little area here, so the door opens that way, and that way we can have a chair right here, and then, you know, table out here. Like I said, it's not huge by any means. We'd planned on going down to the corner and out, and then screening it in, but the cost was just way too much for right now. But maybe eventually. But I think we're going to enjoy this quite a bit, especially the different pickets, and it's going to be built right and better than what was here. I'm going to use 2x6 floorboards instead of the decking boards, and then 6x6 posts we talked about, and then a cantilever. So bring it on as much as we can. Coming along. I love it. Coming along pretty good. It took me forever to get the pillar blocks down and level and where we needed them to be, but that'll be the 2-foot overhang, cantilever, however you want to call it. So 2x10s, 2x8s. Put a ledger board up there. Working out good. I like it. The temporary 4x4 there, just holding everything up so I can get all the joists in, and then come back and set the beams in the header and go from there. Working hard. I think I held him up quite a bit on these blocks, but we got it finally. Alright, got the cantilever header in, 6x6s. Love it. It's gonna be nice. It'll be about the perfect size on a huge deck. And good morning. Welcome back. Grange on Main here. Second day on the deck build. We had to wait doing it on Saturdays, so he's here. We're getting everything set up. The miter saw set up, and I'm gonna rip some 2x6s for the decking boards while he screws them down, I think. So bring you along for the rest of the deck build here at the new Modular. We just haven't done any filming today at all. It's getting late, getting close to dark. Went back and changed a few things and added some protective measures on top of the joists under the deck there, so that took up some time this morning. Having a notch around these poles the way we decided to do it, or I wanted it done, so that's been a time-consuming process, but we're getting there. So put you on a little high speed now and film till it gets dark, I reckon, and go from there. What a beautiful morning it is. Back for another day on the deck build. We've had to rummage around in both of our spare times. We've got a lot going on, but got most of it complete. He came the other night after work, and we put up the aluminum pickets around and got the top rails finished up. I'll put a link in the description of those. They're pretty nice, decently cheap for what they are. Come with stainless screws and end caps, and go from there. So we've got most everything done except for the steps and the handrail down the steps. We're going to reuse the stringers and reattach those, put a few more blocks in here or there, and put the side rail on for the steps, and probably call it good. I might get you a little bit of footage. I've got to put the fabric down the rock around the pillars on the extension. I did not do. I think I got me picking up some sod maybe. I don't know. Haven't done much filming on this video, honestly. A lot of it's been at night, and we've just been kind of go cat go. He's very good at carpentry work, and I don't want to stand in the way with the camera, so let's get started for today. I completely failed on getting any footage of the Grange new deck build. There it is in all of its glory. I absolutely love it. So does the wife. I'm so glad we ended up going with a 12x12 instead of 8x12. Love the cantilever of it, the look it has, and then the aluminum pickets. We've talked about those numerous times. We can't tell we really like those. Glad we kept the steps here with the original walkway. I've got to put a little bit more gravel here and some gravel on the other side in fabric. I just ran out of time for today, so we've got plenty of room over beside the door, which I like. That's the additional 4 feet really gave that. So as the door opens this way on the house, the sliding door, so you know, before, if you had anything here in front of the door, it was going to interfere with people going in and out. So now we can put the grill over here, chairs or whatever, and we're probably going to put a little gate there for Ren, our little dog. Open the door and let her come out here and have at it. And some of the changes in the pickets, we actually dropped the bottom rail down a little bit more just to keep her from getting her head underneath it, and the spacing on them worked out great. So that's what it is, guys. Let me get the rest of the tools picked up and give a little bit of outro and call this one a deck build here on the new Grange.
Okay. She just wants to follow me around. What do you think about it, Randy?
Somebody loves it for sure.
Papa. Go get Papa.
Well, the sun's setting. It's another wonderful afternoon here. Got another plus with little dog Ren enjoying it already. She knows she's not supposed to be down outside on the ground like that, or you know, on the porch, so my wife always holds her, so she's running around following her. But anyway, I apologize for not getting you a whole lot of good content on this one. You know, Buddy's doing me a huge favor, taking time out of his schedule to be up here helping me with it, basically on the Buddy system, so really appreciate that. Definitely stay tuned. We've got some other stuff coming down the ladder. Haven't forgot about the whole pros and cons video situation with the modular process. I just want to make sure that I can explain it very well to everyone, so it'll probably be a series of videos, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. Everything's not a bed of roses always, as you know, anything with new homes and new processes, but definitely stay tuned for that. Hit the notification bell down below. If you're here and not subscribed, please consider it. The wife and I are just enjoying being here on the farm and our new home, and hopefully you guys are as well, following on the journey with us. So until next time, thank you.